as the nuclear deal, the JCPOA with Iran, was being negotiated, that we retained the right as a country to impose further sanctions on Iran for their bad behavior in the region, for their human rights violations, for their support for terrorism, or for their ballistic missile program. And there's no doubt the UN Security Council has a resolution, it's number 1929, that was violated by Iran last year twice. I know from direct conversations with the Secretary of the Treasury, with Adam Zubin, who has run the sanctions program, that they were fully prepared to go ahead with more sanctions. They have hesitated in the last 2 weeks. I'm not sure why. I'm just encouraging them to follow through, because this year we set the table for what Iran expects of our behavior, and we need to demonstrate that we are watching them like a hawk, and that when they take steps that violate our sense of priorities and values for the region, that we will take action against them. There has been, Larry, some real progress in recent weeks that I haven't heard enough talk about. 12 tons of enriched uranium, the full stockpile that Iran built up over 10 years, has been shipped out of the country. And in the next week or two, they are expected to fill with concrete the core of the reactor that they were building that would have given them weapons-grade plutonium. Those are both big developments, I think.
But a negative development would be their relationship with North Korea, no?
I think that North Korea, their alleged H-bomb test, is a reminder of exactly why we have to stay on Iran very closely. I don't trust them. I don't think they have good intentions. And I recently took a trip to 4 countries in the region. One of the countries we stopped at is where the International Atomic Energy Agency, the IAEA, is headquartered. That's the agency that's charged with inspecting all of Iran's nuclear program and making sure that North Korea is not illicitly sending material and information and nuclear information into Iran.
Now, I've just read something about a relationship that the two have in trading weapons, and that has enhanced since the nuclear arms deal. Is that true?
I don't know. I haven't read the article you're referring to, but there is a relationship between Iran and a number of other pariah states where they are trying to help Iran develop better missiles or better conventional arms, and I think we need to do more to interdict that flow of weaponry and technology into Iran, particularly where it could also have application in their nuclear program. The reason I'm so concerned about these 2 missile tests last year is reports are that those are missiles that could carry a nuclear payload. That directly threatens our vital ally Israel. That directly threatens the tens of thousands of American troops that are within the region and would be within reach of those missiles. And I think we have to step up and show resolve. The Iranians are testing us. They're looking to see how closely we're going to engage on this. And I recognize there's a lot of other things going on in the world. Look, the suicide bomber attack in Istanbul this morning is a reminder that terrorism has spread throughout the region, and that some of our other allies, like Turkey, which has been our NATO ally for 50 years, are looking to us for help as well. But we have to keep our eye on the ball with Iran.
Let's bring this closer to home. The attack on the police officer in Philadelphia, was that a terror attack?
I think so. From the reports that I saw, the individual who shot at and tried to kill a Philadelphia police officer claimed that he was inspired by Islamic State, by their message of jihadism, of Islamic radicalism. So far, I haven't seen evidence that he actually was in contact with them or trained by them. One of our biggest challenges is identifying these sort of lone wolf individuals who get radicalized, who try to get access to weapons or to explosives. And that's really hard in a country as open and as free as ours. We don't want police officers monitoring all of our conversations, going into houses of worship, supervising folks who are here from other parts of the world. But we're also concerned about our safety and about making sure that attacks like the tragic attack in San Bernardino don't happen without, if there's any sort of legitimate means that respects our civil liberties of monitoring attempts at jihadism internationally, we should be stepping that up.
Senator Coons, thank you so much for joining us. We didn't get to talk about the State of the Union. Enjoy it tonight, and if you can, let's talk afterwards.
Thanks, Larry.